What's up, guys? Here we are, day 69 on my 90-day journey, checking in with my daily video. And yeah, I don't even know what time it is. I think it's like 8:30 here. Obviously, we're here at my home in the mountains of northern Italy, continuing this journey. You know, today is Saturday, June 29th, I believe. And 3 weeks from today is the end of the journey, okay? 3 weeks from today will be day 90. 3 weeks from today is my wedding day. And I gotta say, you know, it's going quick. What's up, Justin Fields? How you doing, man? Camilla, how are you? What's up, guys? I don't even know. So if it's actually, I think it's like 8:30 here. So I guess, what's up, Phil Cantor? Jason, what's up, guys? So, you know, Michael Bestwick, the Diamond Man, what's up, guy? So, all right, guys. Yeah, so the topic for today on day 68, excuse me, 69. Today's day 69, my bad. What's up, Diane? Licia, di ciao Massimo per me, okay? Ho visto stamattina in palestra. Okay, anyway, so here's the deal. Imprinting in your subconscious mind. Let me explain something to you. I learned a very long time ago how powerful your subconscious mind is. Now, please, bear with me a minute. This is maybe one of the most important things you've never heard. And if you've heard it before, this is going to be a great refresher. Our brain thinks in pictures, okay? So if I say the words pink elephant, right? You physically can't stop the picture from popping in your head. Pink elephant, right? Red vase, blue ball. So words are things. The way our brain is wired, the way we think, is literally in pictures. So what I learned a long time ago was to put the pictures in front of you of who you want to be and what you want to have. We've all heard of dream boards, right? And I think they're actually very effective and they're a great thing to do. And that's basically if you take a board and you cut out pictures of the body you want and put a picture of how you want to look. You put a picture of the car you want to drive. You want to take a trip to Italy or maybe to Germany or whatever the case may be. Put a picture of the location. You understand? The house you want to live in. You say, oh, that's silly. You know, it may be silly, but it's extremely effective. And it's also one of those things that most people don't do, unfortunately, because they dismiss it. Well, here's what I did on this journey, and it's been working really well. I took a picture of when I was in the best shape of my life, which I guess was about 5 years ago. I mean, you guys saw my 60-day picture, and yeah, I've made progress, and you're starting to be able to see my abs, but guys, when I tell you 5 years ago, I was shredded. I mean, I was looking like Justin Fields, for God's sakes. And so what I did, you ready for this? I put it as the screensaver on my phone. Now, I don't know about you, but my phone rings, dings, goes off, shakes, vibrates 87,000 times a day. And every time it does, the screen turns on. And obviously, if it's in my pocket, I pull it out and I look at it. If it's on the table, I go over and I look at it. Not to mention how many times I go on my phone. Guys, our society, 2019, we're literally addicted to our phones. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. But I do know this. Probably hundreds, if not thousands of times per day, I'm looking at my phone. And the first thing I see is the picture of the shape that I want to be in. Now, some of you may say, well, Bri, I've never been in good shape. I don't have an old picture of what I want to look like. Great. Well, then what you want to do is get a picture, go on Google Images, and find the perfect body of what you aspire to look like, and you take that picture. Just crop off the head. In fact, if you're a little bit creative, you can actually crop your own face onto the body of what you want. You don't have to have Photoshop skills and get all kinds of crazy. There's an app called Photo Crop, I think. Anyway, it's pretty cool. What I'll do is I'll post a screenshot of it below. You can find it in the App Store or on the Google Play Store for Android, I'm sure. But you don't need any skills. Basically, you take the picture you want. You select two pictures, right? So say it's got this great body of whoever you want to be, and then you take your own picture, and you could just like trace around your head. You slide it over on top of the body, and it's done. Like, it's not real professional looking. It's obviously not Photoshop, but it's very effective. I basically use it to play jokes on my friends, right? But anyway, the point is, don't let that be an excuse. If you don't have an old picture of what you want to look like, be creative. Look below. I'll put the link for the app. You can get it. I think it's even free. But anyway, guys, it's an extremely important exercise. And, you know, why don't you consider a dream board? Why don't you consider, you know, putting up a board and actually having the things that you aspire in life? What a great example you'll be setting for your significant other. What a great example you'll be setting for your children, right? That you do have dreams, that you do have goals, whether they're financial goals, whether they're spiritual goals, whether they're physical goals, right? Guys, without goals, we're dead. Without goals, I mean, what the hell are we doing this thing called life for? Things get old, they get boring, man. I think the biggest thing the biggest problem in our society is people are bored. They're bored, but they're busier than ever. So go figure that one out. You ask anybody how they're doing, and they wear it as a badge of honor, right? How you doing? Oh, I'm busy. What do you know? Great, busy doing what? Where are you going? You know what I mean? I got 5 kids. I run 7 businesses. Trust me, I know all about busy. But at the end of the day, are you being effective, and are you busy heading in the direction of where you want to go? This whole journey, this whole 90-day transformation, yes, it's a physical transformation, but I can tell you that 95% of it is up here. 95% of my transformation, sure, I'm eating better, I'm taking the keto drink, I take the gel, I go to the gym, I do intermittent fasting, blah, 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 blah. That's the physical component of what we're talking about here. They're the mechanics. It's all up here. When you don't want to eat the right thing, when you want to grab that pizza, when you want to swing through the drive-thru and get a burger and fries, when you want to go out with your friends and have happy hour and pound down a bunch of drinks and eat the wings, and understand, it's a mind game, man. It's all about these Jedi mind tricks that you have to learn to play with yourself. And if you do learn to overcome that and start to win the battle up here, you can achieve anything. Literally, you can achieve anything. You can achieve the body you want. You can achieve the finances you want. And these are things that aren't talked about enough in our world. These are things in our society that I guess they're just kind of looked over, you know what I mean? And that's that Anthony Robbins stuff, or that's that, yeah, well, call it whatever you want, positive motivation. But it's funny how the most successful people I know, my mentors, are firm believers in adding something positive to their brain every day, in the form of watching motivational videos on YouTube, which I do, in the form of reading positive books, which I do, and just training your brain, man, because if you can get your head right, if you can train your brain, the body will follow. So how the hell did I let myself get so fat and out of shape, over the last few years? Well, like you, I got busy, man, and I used that, and I grabbed onto that excuse, and I rode that horse until it died, until I couldn't fit in my clothes anymore, and I was in my own mind a disgusting slob, you know what I mean? And I just made a decision. The other thing I guess I'll wrap up this video with is, what about a timeline? What about a time frame? What about a deadline? A goal without a deadline is just a dream. It's just a wish. If you say, this is what I want to accomplish, and this is what I want, when I want to accomplish it by, now we're talking. I made this decision to do a 90-day journey, and I attached a very significant emotional goal to the end, which is my wedding day. And I've been visualizing myself walking down that aisle in that church in Italy, and what I want to look like. And do I want to have this big fat belly and the big swollen face, or am I going to have a nice cut face and have a nice tuxedo that fits real nice? And I've been playing this movie in my mind, guys, for the last 69 days. And slowly but surely, the vision is becoming reality. And that's it. And that's the trick. That's the secret. I've got so many people, they send me messages, and I understand where they're coming from, trust me. So please don't take this with any disrespect, but the biggest question is, how do I motivate myself? I don't know how to answer that, but I do. You need to look inside and find something inside of you that is motivational enough to get you to take action. You can watch all the videos you want. You can read all the books you want. You could learn the mechanics, right? Go back and watch these 69 days of videos. You'll know exactly what to do. I've bared my soul and showed you everything I'm doing, taking this, right? But how do you actually do it? How do you get yourself to take action? You have to attach something, a goal that motivates you emotionally, because if you can't get your emotions involved, it's all in your head. You understand? So have that dream, have that goal, and something that moves you. And if you do that, your chances of success go through the roof. When I got cancer, when I was sick, when I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, when I was a young man, it was the best thing that's ever happened to me, almost losing my life. Because that year I spent in Jefferson Hospital in Philadelphia, Brian Mara, the Brian Mara who was born October 27th, 1974, died. He died that year. And the young man who was born, who came out of that hospital 26 years later, man, it's a different human being. You don't know who I was. I don't even like the person I was the first 18 years of my life. I was not a good person. And I did a lot of horrible things I didn't like. And you know what? God, I believe, knocked me on my back so I could look up. And mentors in my life gave me books such as Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People, such as Psycho-Cybernetics, Bill Maltz, such as, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, such as Og Mandino, the Success University, which is a book about that big. And I sat there, and I didn't learn about this stuff in school. I had nobody in my life teaching me about these things. There was no such thing as YouTube back then, but I was given a stack of books about that big. And I read them, 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 and I came out of that hospital a new person, man. So I always like to say, the old man, that Brian Mara, he did die of cancer. But the man that was born, and in these last 26 years, I've continued this path of self-evolution, self-study, self-development, always striving to be better, always trying to educate myself. And I'm doing my best now to put this into my children and impart it into them so that they know as they become men. I mean, you guys may have seen my son Tommaso just got his driver's license. He's going to be 17 years old, right? I got triplets, so 2 of them are getting their license within a week. They're going to be young men. In fact, they are young men. What kind of men are they going to be? See, because when I was their age, they're already on a much better path than me, but they could be on a better path. And I've learned, I've been so busy most of their life over the last 6, 7, 8 years, working my businesses and working 6 days a week and working 14 hours a day, that I haven't really been able to impart into them the knowledge that I've gained. This frankly, what's worth more than gold and more than anything is this knowledge that I've acquired. And now it's time, and I've really realized as they're getting older, I got to start imparting it into them. And not only that, but my little 6 and 3-year-old, even start now, even start this young, and be able to pass this on. And that's my gift. That's my gift back, you know. And that's my plan. So what the hell does all this have to do with losing weight? Everything. Everything. And when you get that, when that clicks for you, you'll be able to do whatever you want. So, a little bit of a philosophical talk today, but it's effective because it works, guys. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. God bless you as always, and we'll be tuning in tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. It's Sunday, it's a day off. We're gonna hike up in the mountains, do something crazy. I'm gonna hold off my cheat day until Monday though, because we're going to this agroturismo I was telling you about. Fantastic place. And I think we're gonna do that Monday night. So tomorrow, I'll stick to the program. Wake up, maybe do some longboarding over there and break some cardio, break a sweat. But in the meantime, guys, have a great night, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Good night.